I want to thank you for joining us again for another episode of Sermon Highlight. Today we're here with our guest pastor, Dr. Joshua Nelson.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you for being here, and I just bring you back here because I just want you to talk a little bit about the sermon that you preached. Just give us the highlights, the main points of it. You mentioned something when you started, and you were kind of going down the road of, or you used the analogy of the being sober.
Right.
You know, come out of her. Can you talk a little bit about that when you?
Yeah. So, you know, this is Mother's Day weekend, so I was,
oh yes,
it was, you know, and also community service. So I was like, how can I put these two together? And it's like Proverbs 31. It's so in your face, you know. His mama is talking to her son about community service. You know.
Right.
And just the idea that, you know, we have to be engaged. We can't be so distracted by the things of the world, which we kind of illustrated today was similar to wine, or the wine of Babylon.
Yes.
And that we have to sober up and really focus in on what God has called us to do as a people. So many times it's easy, right, to be distracted from just life, you know, but we are in the community, and so we're a part of the community, so we need to engage our community.
Right.
It's really the main point.
And I'm listening to you, and you were saying that we can't fake it.
Nah.
We can't fake it. I mean, the community is going to know if we're just bringing them in,
right,
just because we want to get them to come to a crusade or do something like that, or get them baptized,
right,
you know. But I believe the community, they know our heart, and they will see it, and they will.
I mean, I think that we have a heart for people already, you know, but I think it's just sometimes we allow some of our religiosity, if you kind of call it, to get in the way of it, that we're not being as authentic as we probably should.
Right.
You know, I was at a conference recently, and I was in the midst of a bunch of people who were all just from different nonprofits, and I think about that. There's no ulterior motive. They're not really there to bring people into their church or anything, but they just are there to serve and to love people. And it was amazing to see that. And I think that as a church, you know, if we just lead with love first, like Christ did, we're going to see people run to Christ, run to Jesus in an amazing way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you wrapped it up when you were talking about our mission.
Yeah.
Our mission is to serve, right?
Yeah.
It's to serve.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we're called to do. I mean, you know, we kind of ended the sermon with looking at another mama, right? Mama Zebedee, you know, and how she was asking because, you know, she wanted her sons to have the perks and the glory, sit on the right and left hand of Jesus. And Jesus is like, listen, if you're going to be in this position to really become a prince, you know, remember what Mama Lemuel said, you're going to have to serve. You're going to have to sacrifice. And so
drink of that cup.
Drink of that cup, you know. And so it really comes down to which cup are you drinking from. Do you want to have the pleasures of the world and be distracted by the things of the world? Or do you want to be about God's mission, which is going to sometimes cause hardship and persecution, as we know, you know, but we're going to stay true to it because we believe in the mission of community, of love, of Christ, who's come to save all.
Yes, and it's so beautiful, man. Serving the community.
Yes, sir.
Bringing that. You're actually doing God's work.
Yes.
You know, bringing God's love into the community and showing them that it's coming from a place that is genuine.
Right.
You know, you're not just doing this because you want this, or you're doing that because you want that, but you're doing it because you're serving from your heart. And you put that together very well today.
And I thank you, sir. Thank you. I want to just add to that as well and say, you know, so many times we do outreach in our churches and it's focused solely on charity. And charity in itself is not bad. It's great. You know, you've got to do charity. But at the same time, we have to learn how to go further with people. Rather than just giving them something to eat, we got to learn them how to fish, how to go, you know, and so there's a whole aspect of community development that is really equitable and just to the community. And I'll be talking about that a little more at our workshop. And if people are watching, I don't know if they'll be able to see the workshop, but if they go to my website, there's a lot of tools and trainings I have on the website for them to kind of
And what's that website?
It's activatechange.academy. So activatechange.academy. Yeah.
Okay.
Find all the resources there. So
all right. And if someone is interested in community service, they can find it.
Yeah, they can go there, go to the South Atlantic website and contact me at the conference office or send me an email, jnelson@sacsda.org, and love to connect.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Doc, thank you, man.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for coming here and sharing with us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.